now here's the starter for the Cubs, Colin Ray. What's the scouting report on him?
Well, I'm interested to see how he utilizes his sinker to this lineup, Boog. You know, it's not necessarily his go-to primary pitch, but he does mix it in when he needs it. He's just got to make sure that it's not flat. Otherwise, it's going to get hit hard. So look for him to throw it up there when he needs a big double play, a ground ball, something like that to get out of an inning, change it up for a hitter. Also, get those hitters looking down so that it opens up the top of the strike zone, especially late in an at-bat.
And now for the Marlins, Jake Mangum. Late swing, foul to the left. And now the 0-1.
Ball, that's in.
Just underway here from Wrigley. Base knock, center field. So a man aboard now with one away.
Back against the wall with 2 strikes, but found a way. That pretty much split the zone down the middle, and those are the ones where you got to make them pay.
Bush in the box as he fouls off the first pitch. That one finds the zone. 0-2 now.
This guy at the dish excels in 2-strike counts. Got to be careful with him out there on the mound.
To Horner at second for 1. Return throw to first. Got him. Double play. And that'll do it. Back here at the friendly confines. And getting the start for Miami, Ryan Gusto. What do you have on him, Chris?
Well, the hammer is in effect, and he sets it up so nicely because of the velocity on the fastball. Will elevate that and then break you off when he's ahead in the count. What I love about him, you get into the later innings of the ball game, and the velocity seems to go up.
Base hit center field. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Everything was on time and fluid in that swing. Got a pitch you could get the barrel on and lined it into center for the knock. Those always feel good. And now a chance to maybe get creative on offense with good speed on first.
He's got it. 1 away. One out, man at first. And now Xavier Edwards. Now there's a bullet down the line.
Foul ball.
And foul ball. In the dirt. Ground ball right side. And it goes just foul. Starting to go at the 1-2. A check on it to third. He did not go around. Horner on the go. Pitch inside. Throw, save. That's a stolen base. Foul ball, and it remains a full count. And ball 4, 2 aboard.
Well, he took his chance at getting him to chase right there, but with first base open, walk not a bad thing. He set up a double play opportunity if he can induce a ground ball.
Andujar in the box here and fouls it off for strike 1. The 0-1. Laser, base hit.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Just a solid swing right there. Caught it out front and ripped it into the outfield for the base hit. Those always feel great.
Here's Brandon Nimmo.
Well, all eyes on the double play ball in this spot. No better way to get out of this inning.
Swing and a high fly ball out there towards left field. He's got it. Runner tags for home. And they strike first as they take a 1-0 lead. 2 aboard, 2 outs. Jackson Merrill will hit next. And that one fouled off. 0-1 now. And
Ball
there's
one.
the ball. Right side. And that's
foul.
just foul. 2 on, 2 outs.
They've got him
That's
working a
ball
little
two.
harder in this first frame than he anticipated.
Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Here's a 2-2. Got him looking for the strikeout. That ends the inning and stops things from getting out of hand. We move ahead to the top of the second now. Now here's the Marlins DH, Marcell Ozuna. And a foul ball. Ozuna starting as the designated hitter, batting in the cleanup spot. He joined the team as a free agent.
Ball.
This one in the air, center field. And there's one down. Now at the plate, Addison Barger. Lifted in the air, left field, pretty well struck. And there's 2 away. Liam Hicks getting ready to hit.
Number 34, Liam Hicks.
First pitch strike right there for him. He's going to have to do that consistently if he's going to give any length to his skipper.
Hard on the ground to first. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. Here at Wrigley Field, now the Cubs catcher, Moises Ballesteros.
Ball inside.
Swing and a miss, and the count even 1-1. That clips the corner.
That's ball
Really good
2.
take, especially with 2 strikes.
In the air, right field. And there's one down. Kyle Stowers, the next Cub to hit. Hammered down the right side, but foul. The 1-1. Nice grab. And they get the out. Down the third baseman, Nick Gonzalez.
Number 3, Nick Gonzalez.
In the air out to center. Flashes the leather on the running catch. And that is that. On the north side of Chicago, John Sciambi and Chris Singleton. And now for the Marlins, Javier Sanoja. On the ground to the left. To first, 1 pitch and 1 out. Jacob Marcy, the next up for the Marlins. To the right side, Edwards. First 2 batters retired here in the top of the third. Here's Andres Jimenez. Swing and a ball driven pretty well out towards left center. And that's the 3rd out. Back here at Wrigley Field, here's the Cubs leadoff man, Nico Hoerner. Late swing fouled off. And the 0-1. Base knock center field. So a man on base to start the inning.
A couple of hits in a row for him here. You'll often hear the phrase short to it, long through it, and that's a great example of it right there. Got the barrel in the hitting zone early, squared it up with the well-timed swing, and came away with a beautiful line drive into center field.
The 0-1.
Ball, that's out.
He's just missing with some pitches that, I mean, they're not strikes, and that's what you think, oh, good pitch is a strike, but so many times pitchers are trying to tease the zone, and the last two pitches that he's thrown, good pitches, but even better takes.
3-2 now.
Outside.
So here we go. Base runner at first, could be running on the pitch. He's got good enough speed to steal the bag to get in scoring position.
Horner on the go. On the ground. Sends it to first. Got him. Runner stays out of the double play by going on the 3-2 pitch. So now with one away and a man at second. And now Xavier Edwards. Oh, he can't hang on. Still finds a way to get off a throw, and they get him. The misplay made it a bit messy, but they cleaned things up for the out. Here's Miguel Andujar. 1-for-1 with a single so far. Line drive, base hit. Horner flies around third, and they lead by 2.
Oh, no waiting around right there. He was ready to swing it on the first pitch. So impressive that he didn't get tied up or jammed on that pitch inside. Instead, good quick hands allowed him to get the barrel to it, just shoot it up the middle of the field for that knock.
And here is Brandon Nimmo. Oh, great stop. Throw to first, and that's a nice play to end the inning. Back here at the friendly confines. Now it's the Marlins leadoff hitter, Dalton Varsho. On the ground, right side. On to O'Hearn. One pitch and one out. Now the left fielder, Jake Mangum. Picked up a base hit to center his first time on. And that one is lifted in the air. And that will fall. And they have their first base runner since the first inning.
Well, that started and ended pretty quickly. No messing around right there. And now they've got some speed on first, so we'll see if they try to get him into motion.
Michael Busch, the next up for the Marlins. He's 0 for 1. Here goes the runner. Swing and a high fly ball left field. Stowers under it. And there are 2 outs. Here's Marcell Ozuna. Flied to right his first time. Swings and lines a base hit into left field. And now 2 aboard.
Went up there looking to be aggressive and got something he could handle. First pitch fastball in a great spot to do some damage, and he squared it up nicely.
Digging in, Addison Barger. Swing and a miss.
Ball, that's out.
Good spot for the hitter. Definitely has the advantage in this count with runners on. Look for him to be aggressive on this next pitch.
And that misses. 3-1 now. To the right side, Edwards. And he has thrown 4 shutout innings. Here at Wrigley Field, stepping in, Jackson Merrill. Oh, look at the stop. Nicely done for the out.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air. Lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
What a stop. Takes it himself, and he got him. Nicely done at first for the out. 2 down, bases empty. Kyle Stowers, the next Cub to hit.
Nope. That's inside.
And now
Ball
2-0. Gets him to chase after that one. In the air on the infield, Bush brings it in, and that will end the inning. Back here at Wrigley Field, now it's the Marlins catcher, Liam Hicks. Line drive to short and caught. One pitch and one out. Here's the second baseman, Javier Sanoja. Grounded out his first time up. Hauls it in, and there's two away. Jacob Marcy, the next to hit, rolled out to second in his first at bat. Out to short, Horner fires to first on the run. It's there, and that's a great play. We head to the bottom of the fifth. Leading off, Nick Gonzalez. Swing, and that's ripped towards right center. And it gets by him. And he'll pull him to second safely.
Everything came together for him. Pretty much a model swing on that one as he ripped it into the opposite field gap. And I'm sure he's going to be watching that one back on video because that's the kind of swing you want to bottle. So many positives that led to that knock.
Nico Horner will come up to hit. Marcy racing over to make the catch. One pitch and one out. So now with one away and a man at second, Ryan O'Hearn comes up to hit. That one fouled off. The 0-1.
Nope, that's a ball.
Ripped on a line to center. And there's two down.
Man, that's one of those at-bats where you have to remind yourself it's about the process. He did everything right there. Nothing to show for it. But in your mind, you have to convince yourself that it was a very good at-bat.
Runner at second, two down. Last half of inning number 5. That's a base hit. Here comes Gonzalez. And he's out.
Yeah, on the tag,
Bunt
he's
down,
out.
and that ends the inning. On the north side of Chicago, John Sciambi and Chris Singleton. And now for the Marlins, Andres Jimenez. Drilled out towards left center field. That's well struck. This one's got a chance. That one opts against the fence. And that'll bring the tying run to the plate.
Up next for the Marlins.
And now it's Dalton Varsho.
You know, these Marlins definitely being aggressive at the plate, but I think it's fair to wonder if they're being a little over-aggressive. And another thing that stands out specifically is that they haven't been able to lay off the first pitch. 9 first pitch outs in this game, so it's been costly for him.
Check swing, and he went. It's a ball and 2 strikes.
You know, being aggressive can be a little tricky. You want to have confidence up there, but sometimes hitters fall into the trap of being overconfident, thinking they can hit anything, and that can lead to a lot of mistakes.
The Marlins with the tying run at the plate, and we're in the top half of the 6th. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Fights that one away. Still 1-2. He boots it. The underhand flip and save.
He's in there.
Couldn't recover from the misplay.
Up next for the
First and
Marlins,
second, no outs. Jake Mangum now at the plate. He's 2 for 2. And
Ball,
takes
that's
low for ball 1.
Way to lay off that pitch down.
Nope, that's off the plate. Ball 2.
No outs. Runners at first and second.
Well, he knows they don't want to give him anything to hit, but when you've got opportunities to drive in runs, you've got to expand the zone. He's capable of going.
Oh, look at this. Safe.
He's in there. He's safe.
Up next for the Marlins.
Well, that may end up being an advantage. We go back to later on.
Caleb Fieldball gets handed the rock out of the pen.
Still a lot of game left, and this game could go either way. So this is a big opportunity for him to get some important outs and try to help carry this lead into the later innings.
Now here is Michael Busch.
Inside, ball
Just missed. Bounce to the right side. Down the line, and it's foul. Just missed. The possible tying and go-ahead runs on base. Nobody out. Base hit. They won't test it here. Bases loaded, no outs.
Stringing them together, that's 3 hits in a row. To me, it's just a really controlled, balanced swing. He wasn't trying to do too much with it. Just stayed disciplined, got the barrel to the ball, and put it in play.
Inside, just missed.
Pressure's on right here. 2-0 count, bases loaded. You don't want to fall to a 3-ball count and then walk in a run. He's got to challenge the hitter right here.
Swung on, belted. That one carrying. It's gone. Grand slam. He unloads on that one, and the Marlins jump out in front. It's 5-2. Addison Barger, the next up for the Marlins. Liner, base hit. And the hits just keep on coming.
First pitch swinging, went up there with a plan to be aggressive. Other than ripping into the gap or blasting one over.
New pitcher in the game for the Cubs, Luke Little.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
Next to hit, Liam Hicks. Worm burner into the outfield for a knock. Lead runner holds up. They're at first and second with nobody out.
He was all over that one. Smashed that one through the infield for the knock. When it's hit that hard, it makes it very tough on the end.
This one swung on and hit well. Way back there. And it's into the bleachers. Out of here. It's their second home run of the inning. And at the plate for Miami, Jacob Marcy. Ground ball left side. Fair ball. It's in and out of his glove.
Didn't take long to get a result for that at bat. Just found a way to slap that ball down the third baseline. That's really excellent bat control, and it kind of goes back to all those drills you see hitters do off the tee where it's placed in different spots. That was just nice.
One down. Back to the top of the Miami order. Here's the center fielder, Dalton Varsho. On the ground to first. To Horner at second for one. What a double play that was. Back here at the friendly confines. Down the Cubs' 4-hole hitter, Miguel Andujar. Line drive, base hit down the line. And he's going to get to second with nobody out.
Well, clearly he was ready to hit right there. Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hand.
Now pitching for number 43.
Next to hit, Brandon Nimmo. Out towards right center. That's well struck. Carrying well. And that one's gone into the bleachers. A 2-run blast. So up next, Jackson Merrill.
You know, these Cubs, simply put, are producing a lot of quality swings. It's been one good swing after another, and 7 of their hits have been on line drives. That's a lot of barrels, a lot of noise at the end.
Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball.
With all of those hard hits, the guys are going to love seeing the spray charts after this one. It's clear they're not just getting lucky up there right now.
Swing and a ground ball and foul ball. Swings through it for the K. And that's the first out. Nice recovery after giving up the homer. Up the middle, base hit, and that's a one-out single.
Waste no time there. Let that pitch get pretty deep on him, so I think he was looking to go the other way. It was off speed and inside, though, so a good adjustment to shoot it back up the middle.
Stowers, the next to hit, takes outside. And a big swing and a miss.
That pitch started in and ended up on the outside edge. Just changing planes and very difficult, especially for a left-handed hitter to track.
1-2 now. In the air to left center. Varsho on the move to the alley. 2 away now. Nick Gonzalez will hit next. 1 for 2. Ballesteros off of first with 2 away.
Ball.
Swing and a ground ball up the middle. Gloves it on the dive. Out time. Got him. Top of inning number 7. And now for the Marlins. Jake Mango. Here comes the new arm for the Cubs, Porter Hodge.
And we all know about his slider. It's just filthy, man. And one of the better ones in the game, I'd say. Spin rate's very high, and it just breaks a ton.
That's a base hit. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
Challenged him with the fastball right in the heart of the zone, and he was clearly ready to jump all over it.
Runner on the go. There's a ball.
That's inside.
Throw to second, and great jump. Check swing, but he went too far. That is strike 2. That one lifted to left. Stowers gets under it, and there's 1 down. Here comes Ozuna up to the plate. He's already homered in this game. Swings through that one for strike 1.
All 1. Ball 2.
Just
Ball,
off the
that's out.
outside edge, and that's ball 3. That one is absolutely belted. Carrying well. Going. Gone. Another homer. His second home run of the game, and they tack on to their lead. It's 10-4. 1 down. Here's the third baseman, Addison Barger. Smoke to right center, and this one's gonna go out of here. They do it again. Back-to-back homers. Oh, great stop. The tag, and they got him. 2 outs, base is empty. Javier Sanoja digs in now. Drilled in the air out towards right center. Merrill makes his way towards it, and that is that. Well, this game isn't very close, Singy. Let's see if we got any messages from those tuning in today.
I know we got some good stuff in there.
Singy, were you superstitious as a player?
I'd say a little bit, Dan. I wouldn't want to admit it, but I think, you know, you have a good game the next day. You're maybe thinking a little bit when you're putting your spikes on. Which one did I put on first? What did I eat? You know, let me just bring that back into today.
So you weren't superstitious, you were a little stitious.
Yes, I was medium stitious.
And up next for Chicago, Ryan O'Hearn. 0 for 3 in this one. Nice grab to first, and very nicely done for the out. 2 down, base is empty. Now it's the second baseman, Xavier Edwards.
That's outside.
We've got some superstitions up here in the booth, and you never can say, hey, this game's going really fast early in the ball game.
Yeah, that is one of the ways that we are capable of putting the jinx on the game, is talking about that is the inning. Ready to begin the 8th. And now for the Marlins, Jacob Marcy. The 0-1.
8-2. Ball inside.
Got him swinging. Andres Jimenez getting ready to hit. 1 for 3. Swing and a ball lifted left field. 2 away. So back to the top of the order. And up next for Miami, Dalton Varsho. Foul ball. 2 down, nobody on. Swing and a miss. And it's 0-2.
Well, 2 outs and a chance to put up a 0 on the scoreboard here, and that's not something that's come easy for this staff in this one.
Up the middle, into the outfield, base hit. So he gets on base and keeps it going.
Still able to come through behind in the count right there. Really nice job staying up the middle with his approach. He didn't try to do too much with the pitch, just shot it through the infield.
Swing and a line drive. That's a base hit into center field. Throw in holds the lead runner at second. 2 on now with 2 away. At the plate, Michael Busch. Pulled hard, but it's a foul ball. Here's the 0-2. Swing and a miss at the splitter, and it's a strikeout. Ready for the bottom of the 8th. So now it's the Cubs hitter in the 4-hole, Miguel Andujar.
Ball 1.
Hit on the ground to short. Jimenez gets it to first.
He's out.
Leadoff man is out here in the 8th. And the batter now, Brandon Nimmo. He's already homered here in this one. Yeah, that's fouled off. Phillips, 28 years old, and they went out and made a trade for him last season. The Cubbies with a lot of ground to make up here, the bottom half of the 8th inning.
Off the plate, ball 1. Ball 2.
That's one
ball
misses.
3.
Ball 3. And a foul ball, he stays alive. 8th pitch of the at-bat coming up. Swing and a miss for the strikeout. He didn't make it easy for him on the mound, but they still get the strikeout. On the ground, right side. In time to Busch, and the Cubs go 1. We go to the 9th. Now here's the Marlins DH, Marcell Ozuna. Check swing, no appeal, and it's 1-0. Fought off foul. Swings and misses. It's a strikeout. And a strikeout for the first out here in the ninth. Now the third baseman, Addison Barger. Swing and a high fly ball left field. Brings it in. 2 up, 2 down. Liam Hicks now at the plate. In the air, left field. Stowers on the move towards foul ground. Pulls it down and he makes the catch. All set for the bottom of the ninth. Now the Cubs catcher, Moises Ballesteros. A little out front there as he swings through it. Inside corner, that's a strike. And the count is 0-2. Left field. And that's a fair ball. And the leadoff man aboard.
That's back-to-back singles for him. Fastball off the plate a little bit, but a really nice job of going with it. Punched it to the opposite field for that knock.
And here is Kyle Stowers. And a base hit. And now 2 aboard.
Couple of singles back-to-back. Pitch was on the outside, didn't go the other way with it, but still a nice job of using the big part.
Now looking for number 49, Michael.
And now Nick Gonzalez in the air to left center. He makes the grab, throws to second. Cubbies with only 1 out left. Back to the top of the order. Here's the shortstop at the plate, Nico Hoerner. Hit to the left side, and this is going to do it. Lead runner touches second, headed for third. Throw to first is in time, and that'll do it. The Marlins slug their way to a win in this one. Final score in this one, 11-4. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Sciambi. Thanks for joining us.